It's alpha clock, baby. Alpha clock. Let's get into it. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Riveneer here. We got some exciting stuff today. I just saw that the new player housing exteriors for the Blood Elf and the Night Elf got released. And I got into the beta, so I'm just going to take a quick, actually probably less than a quick, but a nice dive into see what we have going on here. Pretty freaking pumped here. So without further ado, let's freaking crack open this bad boy, huh? Alright, so we have our typical house. A little hoardy orcish house. The house. The home exterior, we have the orc house. Now, Blood Elf house. Fuck yeah. Let's see what it's looking like here. Okay. Okay. Little round looking hovel looking thing. Hovel looking ass. Okay. You dig that. Much better than the base orc house already, I'll tell you that right now. House sizes. That will come out soon as well. Okay. Base style. Engraved is the current one. Let's go to arches. Okay. Now let's go to craftsman. Not a whole lot of difference between those two, but at least that one has like a little more wood in it around the sides. So that's kind of nice. Now we have some roof styles. Let's see. It's currently on domed roof. Faceted roof. Goes up a little bit. Okay, then we have the tiered roof. Oh, what do we got here, boys? We got a big one. We got the big boy roof. Dang. All right. All right. We can dig that. Different roof colors. It was currently plum. This is plum. Charcoal. Emerald. That's pretty nice. Ocean. Sapphire. Honestly, crimson and emerald. Those two are the sick ones, I think. Right, now what can we actually do here? Attach fixtures. What do we have for the fixture lists? Domed window. Yo, that is out there. That is absolutely just out there. That is sick. The phoenix on the front of that like that. Straight up Blood Elf logo. Oh, yeah. Crimson. Then we got all the roofing colors attached to these as well too, so we'll go emerald for now. Boom. Right. How about check out the other entryways we got. What are we gonna do over here? Whoa! Damn. That's pretty sick. That's big. That's big time. I do like that. Oh, I like this little, like, is that like a little planter up top, it looks like, in the middle? Now, I like the association of like the actual hardwood built into this one as well. Door is looking pretty regal, pretty fancy as well. I like that. Then, yep, the housing roof colors attached to each. That's the elegant entryway. Grand entryways, I think, is the one we've already seen. Actually, wait. It's just the simple. It's just the simple one. Then this is the grand. So similar. A little smaller. Little smaller. This one has more of a tiered roof, almost like a shingle pattern. Yeah, this is definitely higher. Okay, so that's the grand entryway. The simple entryway. Normal. Right, some more windows. Window is the one we already saw. Filigree window. So this is just a typical flush window with the sides. Definitely much different looking than the big chonker we got here. Planter window. I like the planters. That's gonna be a nice little additive thing too, because you can actually just get the flowers from wherever the foliage and just put them in the planter. That'd be freaking badass. We got the Regal windows. A little bit lower, same logo on the front. Also have some of the wood associated with it as well. Okay. Ooh, winged window. That looks pretty freaking sweet. It's almost like a shield. Almost like a shield one of the like sword breakers, the major breakers would carry in the city. Very cool. I'm digging the planter window too. That's going to be nice to work with. All right, little window tour. All right, little window tour. We have the Regal window, planter window, what was this again? The winged window, and the Regal window. Have I been saying domed or doomed? This is the doomed window, domed window. God, I'm retarded, I swear. All right, chimney tour. Let's take a look. What kind of chimneys can we work with here? Bell chimney that literally just looks like a giant bell. Okay. Then we have an extravagant chimney. I think I like that one better. We have the Regal chimney. Little smaller, hard to tell it's a chimney, but cool nonetheless. Pops up. Oh, that one's pretty sick. Sturdy winged chimney. Love the top on that. Love that. Looks so cool. And that's a smaller wing chimney. So you have the sturdy wing chimney and then the wing chimney. Man, this stacking these chimneys around the outside, these sturdy ones, that'd be a cool look. That could be a very cool look. Okay. Now let's check out what we can stack on top here, all right? We got some dome dormers. Some roundish. Looks like you can do multicolored all the way around if you wanted to. That's pretty cool. Kind of looks like the huts on Tatooine, like the Jabba palaces. The hut palaces. There we go. Elegant dormer. Okay. Adds the addition of the wood back into it. I like that. The Regal dormer looks a little more aggressive in nature. Larger windows, juts out higher, more arced. Some arch to it. More feathered out. Pretty cool. I like that. Oh! Holy shit! What is that? I say my camera can barely pan to it. It's so huge. That we have an elegant spire. Holy shit. That is huge. I like that a lot. Very sick. Faceted spire. What are we peeking? Not as tall, you know, similar vibe to what we were working with over there. Okay, okay. Simple spire. Oh god, that's also huge too. These are all so insane. They all get so tall. You're really gonna be able to pick out one of these houses just from so far away. You'd be like, oh, there's my house. I can see the spire from here. Mm-hmm. You should be able to build a zip line from the top of that and shoot it down right into the valley. That'd be sick. Any more spires to work with? There's a simple, sturdy spire. Let's go. What do we got? Just the fatter, more bigger Chungus version. Okay. I think I like that better than the smooth, honestly. It's a little more texture to it. Tiered spire. Very cool. I like the balcony on the outside of the whole wraparound area. I dig that a lot. And then the different colors as well. Okay. Wow, so you can have just an absolute unit of a house here. Like, do you want them to change some of this stuff? Elegant spire, boom. Like, that just looks crazy. It looks like your actual own little fantasy castle here. What am I looking at here? This is crazy looking. I'm into it. I like it. I'm gonna live here. Hell yeah, I'm a blood elf. I gotta live here, right? Gotta match the vibes. Wow, look at that. That's actually much bigger once you get outside the editor. Oh yeah, these ones up here are gonna be cool. You're gonna be able to build like some really cool, like hangout pads and kind of relax areas up here. You could put like a spire bar up top. That'd be fucking dope. Now we are gonna go check out the night elf housing. All right, y'all, moment of truth. Let's check out this night elf house. Human house, very nice. But now we got, da-da-da! Whoa. I don't know what I was expecting, but I should have expected this, but I don't know what I was expecting. This is freaking cool. I feel like I'm in the wrong biome though. I should have moved this over to the spooky section. This would go perfect over in the woods. Or by the wisps and the spooky shit. So first things first, we're gonna take a look at some of the roof colors we have on offer here. Standard right now is on the violet. We got ocean. Okay, so that's definitely the entryway, which is separate from that. Noted. Ocean looks very tealish, very nice. Plum. What's the difference between that and violet? Okay, so just a slightly lighter purple color. Ochre. Interesting. That would actually go good in this area, in the autumnal regions as well. Nutmeg. Okay. Forest. Standard little greenhouse. I like that as well. I think I like the plum as well as the ochre the best. The colors so far. All right, now with that, let's check the styles. So we have stone, Stone style, looking nice, very earthy. This would go good up in the mountain region, very at the top. So it was built straight out of the mountain by a druid. Very nice. We have embellished. That's what I was thinking originally, and I was thinking like what the Night Elf house looked like. It'd have these kind of like metal strips with the wood, kind of like you have on the interior. That matches that the most. And then woodland, that was the original one, which also looks very just pure nature vibe off that one. All right, so for roofs. I don't fucking know. Woodland roof is what we are currently on. Then we can go to a rustic roof. Like that. That looks very old school, like the like ropes tying the roof together. Let's make that. Okay, pretty cool. And then we have the embellished roof. Oh yeah. That's for the fancy boy night elves right there. That's for the ones who like nature but also like to show off they have a little bling bling. They've been farming some of that gold. Very nice. All right, so we have the front door here, which I'm not sure. Okay, it's the woodland entryway, the violet version. We're gonna switch to the embellished entryway. Ooh. This kind of whole thing gives me a very like samurai vibe, like the different tiers. It's almost like armor plating, running off from the top down to the bottom. Rustic entryway. Little rusty boy. Looks like a straight up log. Let's change the whole house to woodland. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very nice front. Then we have the standard woodland entryway. That's what we had originally. Very nice. Now we're going to move on to some windows. First window up, the arched window. Nice little pretty window, very regal. Embellished window. Ooh. A nice larger swooped wide window you can put. That'd be good for like overlooking like the bay area or something. The lattice window. A little more naturey than the other two. Fit good on the more like log themed houses. Okay. Relic window. Small little window with just without the other lattice work. It's still got the little swoop to do. Just a smaller version of that. And the woodland window, which is probably the most naturey of them all. It's basically just a gnarled root circle. Very cool though. I like that one. That matches all the other root aesthetic as well. That's it. Okay, for the roof. What can we put up here? So first thing is going to be some dormers. Let's take a look at a dormer. Tiny little thing. Poking right out of there. It's hard to see not much roof attached to it, just a little strip. Finer detail. Not nearly as grandiose as the Blood Elf stuff. Like this is the whole total opposite of what the Blood Elf tower was looking to be, which is fine. You know, different vibe, different aesthetic. I'm glad you have the option since you can have the two houses anyways. You can have a smaller, cool, more earthen Night Elf house, but you can also have the grandiose to the spires Blood Elf house as well. Whatever you're feeling that day, that's where you can go live. Relic dormer. Matches the little window there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Woodland dormer. Now that that instantly shot out like it was like a turtle shell. With the green at least. You got a turtle living on your roof. That's okay. That is it for the dormers. Now we have the middle here. The middle of the roof. We will start with the standard, or the embellished stone tower. Back up a little bit. Oh, dude. Woo-hoo. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. That is awesome. I love the detail on that tower. The house itself looked just very tiered. It looked good, but like as soon as you throw this thing right in the middle here, it really just brings out the entire house. Cool little watchtower. Sip some tea and overlook the ocean. Nice. Forest tower. Pretty neat, pretty neat. A little taller version. All enclosed. You don't want those elements getting to you. That's fine, that's fine. I think I like the other one a little bit better. Colors. Yeah, I like the open version, a little more fancy. That's alright. The rustic tower. Heyo! It's a little wood boy. Little wood boy. I like how all the rustic stuff is just basically almost like pure wood. Like, these are druid houses. These are made by a druid for a druid to live in. They just went over there and summoned some roots out of the earth and just threw them like, grow! And then they made the house. Cheaper that way. A lot cheaper. Stone tower. Ooh, okay. I really like the large, almost, it looks like a natural gem as a window on the outside here. Just a large gem facade here. Minorly reflective. It's not too much, but it adds definitely some flair from the sides. It'd be cool if you could change the color of that gem, make it like red or something. You're an evil night elf. Okay. Now we have a woodland tower. Again, a little asymmetrical on the top of this one. That one's kind of poking up to that one. I feel like you gotta have a little bit of an asymmetry in Warcraft. It's kind of the name of the game. Nutmeg. Some more of the blue embellishments off the sides. Okay. Let's take off these and let's put on some chimneys now. I think that's all the towers. Alright, let's start with the embellished chimney. I'm not really getting the chimney vibe per se, but I do like the outcropping on it. I do like the outcropping. That would go good on either side of the house, I think, as well. That was the embellished. This is the relic chimney. Actually, let me just get rid of that and I'll swap this. Boom. Oops. Here we go. Okay. Relic chimney. That is very nice as well. Good standard woodworking craftsmanship. Typical night elf behavior. And all these things, a lot of the nature stuff isn't like purely that color. It's more like it's dusted with a like paint, almost like someone just spray painted the top, like the plum. That's the ocean one. Looks like it was just spray painted, kept mainly natural. Rustic chimney. Just a little guy. Just a little guy. Probably my least favorite so far. Tall relic chimney. Oh, okay. Poking out of there. I see you, chimney. That's nice. Adds a little bit more verticality to the house where you want it. Especially since a lot of it is definitely more flatter and spread out compared to like the Blood Elf houses. Hey. Then we have the woodland chimney, which is probably the most simple of them all yet. It's got the ropes tying it in with the rest of the house though, if you want that vibe. Very nice. So this, if you wanted to do something crazy, you have like a embellished stone tower with like that kind of clashes. Yeah, those kind of clash into each other. Oh no, you can just absolutely have a clusterfuck of a night elf house if you really wanted it. Like, look at this. What is all that? I don't know. Where does my roof start? Where does my house begin? Nature abomination. People are gonna make some really cool shit out of this, though. I know they will. They're gonna make some really cozy stuff. They're gonna tuck this type of house away, just like into the woods, into the spooky part, into the night elf esque woods, and they're gonna build some just super like fairy, fae, like supernatural, night elf looking stuff. So very excited to see the houses they come up with them. I hope you guys enjoyed this first look into the new Blood Elf and Night Elf exteriors. I can't wait to see the sort of things players will actually turn out and turn these houses into. The ideas and options are just absolutely limitless. So if you like the video, please subscribe. And I have a bunch of new content planned. And as one commenter said, plenty of shitty Concord millennial humor to throw at you. So until next time, guys, peace.